And that's a part of being a black woman that I love, is that, baby, you can switch it up.
Was that live? Are we live? Oh, brother.
Hey y'all, it's Jamari and welcome back, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. So as you can see by the title of today's video, we are here today to talk about my hair and why I combed out my locks. Let's unpack, okay? There are so many reasons why I did what I did. Literally, I even brought my iPad. Like, that's how you know. There's so many reasons that I listed them out. And I don't want to make it seem overdramatic, like, oh my god, it was the worst experience ever and I hated it, because that's really not the case. And some of these things are pros and cons, and so I just wanted to have something that would let me write everything out and kind of just see everything, and also be able to explain why I did what I did. So let's get into it. Okay, so number one, I did not have a consistent loctician. So I know that you can do locks at home. I know you can do your own retwist. I know that I've done my own retwist. However, it is always nice to have somebody who does that for a living. You know, if one of your locks is thinning, if they're starting to get connected together, you know, anything of that nature, you want to be able to go to somebody who knows what to do when that happens. In this instant, this is what you do. In this instance, this is what happens. And I didn't have that. And part of that, yes, is because I was in Tennessee and in North Carolina, so I was going back and forth. So even if I would find a loctician that would do really good in my hair, I would have to turn around and leave or go to a different state. And me personally, baby, I am a passenger princess. Like, when I tell you I hate driving, like, I will give any and everybody my keys. So driving back to Tennessee just to get my hair locked was not an option for me, quite frankly. But not having a consistent loctician was a really big factor for me. Also because every time you change locticians, the loctician is different. So they're going to do your hair differently. And so I just felt like it was a lot of hands in my hair, and I don't like that. So I kind of went from having multiple to none, and me having to maintain it and upkeep it, and that wasn't working either. So that was one of the main reasons, was not having a consistent loctician. Next, I would say one of the reasons why I combed them out was that I personally felt that they were not the right size and that my parts were not the right shape. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm an introvert, and I do mean introverted. Like, I do not like speaking in public. Like, even this is doing a lot, and I know it's really just me speaking to a camera, but I am speaking to somebody, you know? But I would not speak up, and that's really what happened at my first appointment, was that I didn't speak up about the size. I didn't speak up about the parts. Like, I would literally just sit in her chair and just vibes. Literally vibes. And so that's cool and all, but now, almost a year and a half in, they're way too thick. Some parts are now free parts, some parts are still square parts, and part of that's because I wasn't going to a consistent loctician. So when I was retwisting my hair, baby, them was free parts, because, oh, not me. There wasn't a lot of uniformity, and I know locks aren't uniform. I wholeheartedly understand that, but it was to the point where I was like, it literally looks like 3 different people are playing in my head, and that it's not a cute look for me. The third reason why I comb my locks out is just the overall maintenance. Yes, you know, when you first start, or you see trends on Instagram and TikTok, and they're like throwing away hair care products because I locked my hair. Although that is very true, yes. Loved how much money I saved on hair products when it came to locks. However, there is still a maintenance. There's still an upkeep. And don't get me wrong, I don't mind washing my hair and things like that. However, there were small things that I would do that I didn't notice, or I didn't realize had such a big impact on my locks until months later. And I'm like, dang, why is there so much lint at the bottom of this one, or something like that. For an example, I would wear a lot of hoodies, and you know, on the inside of the hoodies there's lint balls. Well, I wouldn't be thinking, and I would just put the hood on, you know, lean back, rub my head, going about my day. Well, then when I'm going to wash my hair and I'm looking at the, you know, the locks under the bottom, and there's just lint just matted in there, that is not for me. And I know that you can do, you know, apple cider vinegar solutions and detoxes and things like that. But the point I'm making is I didn't have a consistent loctician. This was me trying to figure it out. I obviously don't do hair. Like, I'm just going to put a nice little title that says She does not do hair, like literally, because that. So it was harder for me to maintain and do the upkeep when I was already learning. And also when locks are so much different than your loose natural hair, or than straight hair, or than weave or wigs or braids. It's so different. So that was just something that was starting to get to me, and I didn't like that. Now, I don't want this all to be just like completely shitting on locks, because that is not the case. I loved my locks and I really do miss them. Like I said in one of my previous videos, my sister also has locks and she's only a couple months behind me. And so now she's over a year and her locks are so beautiful. They're long and they are just genuinely beautiful. You can tell she put a lot of time and love and effort into her hair. And I'm not saying that my locks didn't have that time, love, and effort, but there is a difference when you are the one that's doing it and nurturing. And that was the experience I thought I was going to have, and that was not the experience that I had. That also was kind of like, you know, it kind of makes you feel some kind of way. But seeing hers and knowing that mine could become what hers are, oh, that makes me want to go back and lock them like yesterday, you know. But I do know that if I ever did lock my hair in the future, I would plead and beg, because I know she doesn't want to do it, but I would plead and beg my sister to start my locks, because like I said, hers are beautiful. And because I'm comfortable, I'm a lot more comfortable overall now, because nobody's gonna play in my hair, nobody's gonna play in my face. I'm not doing that, okay? But she knows me and she knows what I like, because we've talked about it. And so I feel like she would go in with that mindset of, okay, she wants this kind of shape, she wants this kind of parts and how many and the size and stuff like that. So I would definitely have my sister to restart my locks if I was to go back. So another reason that I comb my hair out is just because I wanted to do this. I wanted to do this, y'all. This is all I wanted to do. Do y'all know how long it has been since I have been able to genuinely run my hands through my hair? It feels so stinking good. Like, it really does. I hate to admit it. I hate to admit it. Because I know you're not supposed to put heat in your hair. And I'm not a chemical girly. Not yet. Keratin might be coming soon. It's just, it really is a nice feeling. It's a different look. Everything. I literally have not seen myself with straight hair in 2 years almost. And so it's just like, oh wow. And that's a part of being a black woman that I love, is that, baby, you can switch it up. You can have locks, you can have straight hair, you can have wigs, you can have weave, you can have your natural hair. Literally any kind of hairstyle, and black women are gonna pull it the fuck off, okay? Yeah, I really just miss this style. It was something I wanted to do, and now that I kind of have fulfilled that fantasy again. Hair's a lot longer than I thought it was. I think that's also the thing, like when your hair is locked, you see growth, and that you definitely see it, but it's a different way. Like you see growth within the width, and sometimes like once your locks drop, then you know you see the length and everything. But like with your hair straight, it's like, oh, my hair is this length. Like, I mean, that's kind of how I feel. Like, I wanted to know how long my hair was. I wanted to see it straight. I wanted to be able to do this. Well, now I've done it. Now what? I am not 100% no, I will never go back to locks, but I'm also not 100% yes, I'm going back tomorrow. So I feel like it's really a choice that I'm going to have to make eventually. Nobody's rushing me. It's my hair, it's my choice, my decision. And when the time's right, then maybe I will go back to locks. I love my locks and I love how beautiful they are. But I also love the versatility of a black woman's hair, of my black hair. And so I'm also not ready to kind of give that back up yet. That's still where I'm at. I don't really have 100% of an answer for you. I may be along this hair journey of figuring out my curls and figuring out hairstyles that I'm actually able to do it myself, and maybe even getting keratin treatment and getting more silk presses. And throughout that process, maybe I'll one day go, you know, I'm done with this. I want my hair locked back up. I don't want to deal with these products anymore. I don't want to deal with the heat in my hair and all that. And then I'll be all she wrote. But until then, I'm just going to enjoy this journey and bring you all along with me. But yeah, if you have any questions for me, I still support any and everyone who wants to lock their hair. Go do it. And that's literally, this is like the perfect example as to why I support anyone who wants to lock their hair. Because at the end of the day, you can comb them out. You do not have to cut your hair off. You don't have to have a buzz cut. You don't have to be bald. Now, I'm not going to say that coming out is easy, because it's not. It took me like 2 weeks. Baby, I didn't even record. I'm not even going to lie to you. I was so frustrated. I wanted them out of my head. And it was just because I had been combing and combing and combing and combing and combing. So I was just tired. And there was nothing against it. But that's what I'm saying. If you don't want locks anymore, you can comb them out. But if you want locks, you can lock your hair. If you have any tips or tricks for me in this loose natural hair journey, I am all for it. Please don't hesitate to put them in the comments below. I am super interested in learning more. So that is all. And if you like this video, or if you would like to see more of me, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe. And I will see y'all next time.